Hi friends, I wanted to quick chat with you guys about brushes. I've had some people ask what brushes to use for different things. So I'm kind of going to go over what I do, what I use, which ones I'd recommend. Synthetic brushes are the way to go. The ones I have are from Limelife and they are synthetic because I can use these in the salon. Like my state board will let me use synthetic brushes, so that's just how I like to roll. They're really easy to clean, and I've had these brushes for like 4 years, and they're a little dirty right now. I washed them last week, but I've used them all week, so they're a little dirty, but these are my like ride or dies. Like almost every day I have one of these going on my face, so I'm just gonna quick explain what I use all these for. And you guys, as long as you take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you. So you can have these for many, many years. I like to use our Clean Act. This stuff is amazing. It cleans them super fast and it conditions them at the same time. So if you take good care of these, they will last you a really long time. You should be cleaning your brushes like once a week. I know, but that's what you should be doing. But I mean, if you can get it done once a month, I'm still proud of you. Okay. So let's start like from the scratch. Concealer. I like to use this concealer brush. This is brush number 6. I use this under here. I also use this after I'm all said and done if I want to define my brows really good. This has a really nice point on it and it works good for definition here if you need to clean up a little bit. Also along your lip, if you're doing a bold lip and you make a little bit of a mess, you can pop a little more concealer on here and clean that up. So this one is a great tool. Also like a spot thing, like I burned my forehead and I think there's probably still a little concealer on here. I can like pop that over the top, cover that. So this is my favorite little concealer tool. And for foundation itself, I use the blenders a lot. I have a whole pile of blenders in here. We do have a full-size one, which these are super dirty, and I actually need another one. And these little minis, which work really good to get up in these corners, or if you just need them for a touch-up. I've also used these for eyeshadows too. Like if I have forgotten stuff in a pinch, I take these with. So blenders are awesome, and these are like super dense. I never feel like I lose product in them. Like it goes on my face. Most of the time I use them damp, so I dampen them, wring them out with a towel really good, and like to use them that way because it also adds a little hydration to your skin. So in the winter months, when your face is getting dry and it looks crusty, try a damp blender with your foundation. It works wonders. And then when I use the brushes, this one is actually one of my favorites. This is a fan brush. It is number 16. Yes. And it is fluffier, so it's like lighter coverage. You can also use this as a contour brush for in here, through here. It is made for contour, but I love to use it as a foundation brush, honestly. And then I also use this one from time to time. This is 17. This is like the mini of this, which I love. This is like its little mama. It's flat and it works good for buffing your foundation around. It gives you a really nice coverage. It's probably about a medium coverage. So I love to use that one when I want something a little heavier. And then this guy, this is like for more detailed buffing your foundation into your pores a little bit. I do use this one quite a bit for highlighting and stuff after my foundation's done because it can detail into more finer areas, smaller spots when I don't want to ruin all of the other stuff I have done on my face. And then this Big Daddy, this is my powder brush, and I love, love, love this brush. It is number 2, so I use it to do my setting powders, my white powder, my colored powders. It works good just to buff it around your face, and I also use this sometimes for foundation, like I like to take my foundation that's a shade or two darker and lightly buff it over the top, especially in the winter. It kind of gives you a little airbrush effect. Obsessed with it. Totally obsessed with it. So this is one of my faves. And the thing is huge. It is like my teddy bear. I absolutely love it. And then for blush and bronzer, these two are my faves. This is an angled blush brush. It is number 3. This is usually my bronzer, and it works good to like get up in here and sculpt out, means it has an angle. I use it to sculpt out under here. I use it up through here. I can even like squeeze it together and use it to detail my nose with that angle. So I love this one for bronzer and contouring. And then this is actually one of my favorite blush brushes. I don't have a lot of space in here, so I don't like to use, like, this is typically a good blush brush too if you have more space in here, but I like to use things that are a little smaller so that I don't like totally mess my whole face up with stuff. So this is number 18, and it's actually called a highlight contour brush, I believe, but I love this one for blush. And you can totally use one brush for your bronzer, your blush, everything. You just have to like wipe it off in a towel a little bit and all that product will come off, and you don't have to worry about anything transferring. So you can definitely use one tool for one job. I'm just obsessive and I have all kinds of things. And this one is actually the baby to this one too. It is like a small tapered brush. It is number 19. This one is like my powder in here, my cleanup tool. If I have any fallout that comes off from my eyeshadow, I like to use this one for flicking things off. Also for like retouch-ups and detailing around my face, I really like this one. If you're scared of like bigger brushes, this one also works good for contour and blush if you're not comfortable with a bigger brush. And then for the eyes, this guy is my favorite for my eyebrows. This is the Brow Tamer brush. It is number 14. It actually has a spoolie on one end, so you can feather in the color you put on. You can tame your wild crazy brows. And then it has this nice angle to give you a really nice precision line. And then I even like hold it on the sides sometimes just to do this part to give it more of a like ombre effect kind of. So Brow Tamer is really great. And I typically use 3 different eyeshadow brushes. So this one is the large shadow brush. It is number 7. This one works good for packing color on right through here. If you use shimmers, it works best to pat those on instead of flick them back and forth, because then you lose all of your color deposit. So this one's nice and flat and works really well for in here. And then this guy is my pointed blender. This is like the bomb blending brush. You can swirl it around really easy. You can rainbow it back and forth to blend things in. This is like my mid-eye one I use most of the time. And then for like detailed work, I love this little guy. This is number 20. When I'm doing like a darker corner in here, I love this little one. To get up under here to do some smokiness, that works really good. Or if you're just scared of a bigger brush to get into here, like if you're just starting, smaller is better so you don't make such a huge mess. So this one is also my fave. And then last but not least, this is the Smoky liner brush. This one I sometimes use for my brows when I'm in a quick hurry, or I use this one for liner, or if I put on liner. I love this one to smoke out my liner around through here. So this is a handy dandy little tool. So if you guys have any questions about brushes or where to use them or how to use them, let me know. I would be happy to help. Have a fantastic day.